Like I said, 7 golden rules for organic growth. So basically, if you're following these and you are consistent, you will get amazing results. You really will not run out of leads using a system like this, and you'll probably make more money and you'll have more control of your growth. As you know, ads and things like that may fatigue over time. So this is a really great strategy, but you need to put the time in. And like I said, this is not an overnight strategy. This is a strategy that's going to take a long time, 3, 6, 8, 9 months, sometimes even more, to really start to see the traction from it. So you've got to be willing to put in the work kind of every single day. Like I said, 6 months, a year, 3 years. But eventually, from this kind of organic growth and kind of using these 7 golden rules, you will be able to sit back. I don't know when that'll be. Like I said, could be 6 months, could be a year, could be 3 years. But at some point, you will be able to sit back and kind of watch the business grow on its own without needing to spend ad money on that. This is a strategy that does take some time, like I said. And you potentially have to be, okay working for free for a while, because you will be making posts, you will be making content, and people will not be buying anything from you at that point, right? So you have to be okay with kind of working for free for a while. And like I said, that could be 3 months, 6 months, a year. We don't know. Like, you just got to keep doing it, right? So if you are okay with learning a new strategy and kind of following the 7 golden rules, just drop committed in the comments that you're committed to kind of doing some organic strategy, that you're committed to putting the work in for 3, 6, 9 months, a year, whatever it might be, in order to see results from that. So if you're okay with that, put committed in the comments, and we'll kind of dive in to kind of number one. So rule number 1, you've got to post organic content and organic, you've got to post this organic content all the time. And you have to do it because it's the right thing to do, not because you're trying to make a buck, right? Like I said, you're not going to make money from this right away. You're not going to make money if you start a YouTube channel right away. You're not going to make money if you're posting on Instagram or TikTok or any of these things right away. These things need time. So you have to do it because you want to do it. You want to share the ideas. You want to help other people for free. And then at some point, you will be able to make money from this strategy. But again, you've got to post because you're doing the right thing. You're helping people for free, getting them results, getting them stuff. And then later, the strategy can be to try to monetize that content and that information. But rule number 1 is really, you just got to be committed to do it, and that you have the ability to help people for free for a little while until things really start to kind of ramp up. So rule 1, again, kind of post organically because it's the right thing to do, not because you're trying to make money from it. If you're trying to make money from it day one, you will struggle for sure, and you will not get the results, which will allow you to basically quit doing it because you're not seeing those results. So moving on, rule number 2, right? Or even going back to rule number 1 a little bit. This is a long game, right? Like, we're playing the long game for this. You will not make money right away. You will become an expert in your area, though. You will become an expert in your market that you're targeting. So again, if you're good at what you do and you understand the concepts of martial arts, and you can give content, you can give information, you can give diet, nutrition stuff, and you can help your market, just by doing this content, you're going to become an expert in your area. You're going to become an expert in that target market. And like I said, 3, 6, 9 months, a year down the road, people are going to be giving you money to help them because they know that you're the expert. You're the person to come to. Rule number 2. I call this the Garrett White rule. If you don't know who Garrett White is, he has a program called Wake Up Warrior. It's kind of like a Navy SEAL-ish kind of program for men and business owners and stuff like that. Pretty cool program. But Garrett has a saying, do more, be more, and suck less, right? So I call this the Garrett White rule because you're going to suck at this at first, right? But as long as you kind of keep doing it, you're going to suck a little bit less. And then someday you're going to suck just a little bit. And then eventually you're actually going to be good at this, right? So the idea is like we have to be more, right? So we have to do more, right? So the more that we do, the more that we try, the more that we keep working, and eventually we're going to suck less at this because we continue to do this time and time and time again, and eventually we'll actually get good at doing this. So rule number 2 is the Garrett White rule, right? Keep doing it, keep committed, do more. Eventually, you're going to suck at first. You're going to suck a little bit less. You're going to suck a little bit, and then you're going to actually be good at this. But this, again, takes time, right? It takes time to build content. It takes time to tell the stories about your life. It takes time to tell the stories about your business. But you want to keep doing that, right? Because the more that you do it, the better you're going to get at it. So that's kind of rule number 2, right? Rule number 3 is you got to know your avatar or your prospect better than they know themselves. So this is an exercise that you really want to dig into and really understand who you're targeting and what you want from them, right? So the avatar is basically just the person that we're targeting that we want to become a member at our facility. So you really want to dig in not only about demographics, right? Like where are they in conjunction to your academy, but you really want to start to get in like psychographics of it, right? So like, how do they talk? How do they think? What fears do they have? What status are they looking for, right? So you really want to start to dig into that avatar and really know them better than they know themselves. So if you can dig into that avatar, you're going to see, wow, like this is how they talk, right? So again, if I'm targeting an MMA guy, but I'm talking about a bikini body or like getting tone or, flattening my tummy, like that's not how MMA guys talk. So we want to make sure that we're really kind of digging into the content and understanding how that avatar talks and reacts, thinks, status, what results are they looking for? What fears do they have in their life? And then our posts and our comments and our content is going to be based on the way that they talk and the way that they do things, right? So number 4. We're at number 4 here. So post every single day, right? And you don't have to post every single day, but you have to be consistent. So if you post, like I do my podcast, and it's the same as our group name, so BJJ Business Owners and Martial Art Marketing, or BJJ Business and Martial Art Marketing, I'm consistent that I post Monday through Friday. If you're consistent, you post Monday through Friday, you got to be consistent Monday through Friday. If you're like, hey, I'm just going to post 1 day a week or 2 days a week, just be consistent posting on those 2 days a week or those 1 days a week. The consistency is what we're looking for. It doesn't have to be every day. Every day is better. The more you do, the faster it'll happen, right? Alex Tramosi is one of our mentors. I was in his winner's circle, and he had no Instagram, no YouTube. And what he did was like, he posts like 8 times a day for the last, 6-8 months, maybe a year now. And now he's got one of the biggest YouTube channels out there. So it was just do more of what's working, right? So instead of posting 1 time a day, he started posting 4 times a day, and then he started posting 8 times a day. So again, the idea is the more that you do, the faster your results will happen. Number 5, be yourself. Whatever that is, right? It's really hard to constantly be changing and kind of molding yourself to whatever it is that you're looking to do. So be yourself. If you have specific views or if you act a certain way, like just act that way. Like you're going to gravitate people towards you. You're going to push people off. Dan Kennedy, another one of my mentors, I was just at a seminar with him last week or 2 weeks ago. His big thing is magnetic marketing, right? And the idea is like magnets are either like they suck together or they are polarized, right? So that's what you want to do. You want to be yourself, whatever that is, because you want to have either people magnetically coming to you and coming to you because they like the way you are, like the way you talk, they like the way you act, or you want to be polarizing because you don't want those people around you. So you want to make sure that you're pushing those people away, and they're going to go find somebody else to do martial arts with. But having that avatar and knowing who you are is super important, right? So if I have the avatar and I know how to target them because of the person that I am, I just keep pushing that content out. And eventually it's going to work really well for you, right? Again, this is a longer term project. This isn't I'm going to put one post up or two posts up and I'm going to get a bunch of business from it. This is a 3, 6, 9 month, 1 year program that you got to be consistent with, and you have to keep pushing forward with that. Number 6, engage with everyone. So every person that comments, likes, shares your stuff, reach out to them, ask them a question. Try to get that engagement with everybody. The more engagement you have, the more following you'll grow, and things will speed up in that process. So again, make sure you're engaging with everyone that comments, likes, shares, anything like that. We're always engaging. We're always trying to start conversations with these people. Later, when we start to monetize, it's going to be very important that we understand how to have these conversations and how to kind of take things from the next level, right? So again, if you're digging this, give me a little thumbs up, drop a thumbs up in the comments. Let me know that you're digging this. So number 6 was engage with everyone. Number 7, we need to sell an organic high ticket program on the backside of this thing. So if you put all of this time, all of this energy, all of this work into this, and then you're just giving away free trials or something like that, it's kind of a waste. So the people that are part of this program, the people that are part of your engagement and part of your community at this point, you want to have a good high ticket offer to be able to sell to them, because you are putting a lot of time, you're putting a lot of effort, and you want that value back at some point. It doesn't need to be day one. It doesn't need to be month one. It doesn't need to be year one. But at some point, you want to build a higher ticket program that you can offer to these people in order to sell. So those are the 7 main golden rules for organic growth. So let me run through those one more time, just kind of spitting them out here. So rule 1 is post organically, because it's the right thing to do, right? We're not trying to monetize right away. This is the long game, right? 3, 6, 8 months, a year down the road is when we want to start to look to monetize this. Obviously, we can monetize some things sooner than later, but the idea is like, you're not going to make money day one. Play the long game, put the effort in, put the time in, right? So rule 1, post organically because it's the right thing to do, not because we're trying to make money. Rule number 2, the Garrett White rule: do more, be more, suck less, right? So you're going to suck at first with this, but just keep doing it. Every day you put some new stuff out, and every day you're going to suck a little bit less until eventually you're actually good at this. So rule number 3, know your avatar better than they know themselves. How do they talk? How do they think? What are the fears that they may have? What are the status that they're looking for? Every decision we make in sales and really in life is based around status. Whether it's the car you drive, whether it's the cup of tea that you buy or don't buy, it's all status related, right? So some people's status is, oh, I drive a Ferrari. Other people's status is like, oh, I have a 2009 Toyota that, and the status is that I'm frugal, right? So like status can be not only just like high status, it can be different styles of status. So you need to know that avatar better than they know themselves. And you really need to focus on that status point of what they want in their life status wise, what they want people looking at them. Do they want them to be the baddest dude around and they're MMA fighter? Do they want to just have confidence and leadership, right? What is that status that they're looking for? And most decisions are made either for status or because they don't make decisions because of status. They don't want to look like they messed up, they made a mistake, those kinds of things. That's status in the other way, right? So again, think about that status side and what is the status that they're looking for or looking to not be in that status category. Number 4 is post every single day, right? Have a consistent posting schedule and post every time that you say you're going to post. Important to have that schedule, important to kind of follow that schedule and keep that posting consistent. Number 5, be yourself. Whoever you are, be yourself. Don't worry about what people think of you. Don't worry about, what people think of the post you made or what people are going to think about the story you told. Be yourself, engage with that self, and be happy where you are. You're going to attract certain people and you're going to push certain people away. And that's okay. That's the goal, right? The people that are attracted to us, perfect. They can become our students. They can become our clients. The people that push away, perfect. They can go somewhere else. There's plenty of fish in the sea. There's plenty of abundance for everyone to have a martial arts school and be successful. So don't feel like if someone goes to another school that you lost that battle or they took something from you. There is plenty out there. Don't worry about it. The abundance is great. The abundance is out there. Have an abundance mindset, and you're going to be able to kind of move forward with that kind of mindset, right? So again, be yourself, whatever that is. Number 6, engage with everybody that's in there, whether that's a post, whether that's a like, whether that's a share. Make sure you're engaging with them. You're asking questions. You're opening up to them and kind of having a conversation, or at least starting a conversation with them. Number 7, make sure that you sell organically into high ticket, right? So have a high ticket offer that you can sell this organic traffic into. It's organic, but man, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of work. So we want to make sure that we're getting paid for that on the backside once down the road we start to monetize off of this organic growth, right? Again, if you follow these rules, like you will, I promise you, become an expert in your area. You will start to transform tons of lives and make a lot of money, really, kind of with this strategy. But please understand that this is a long process, right? These strategies and these tactics take a long time to happen. So if you share, if you kind of put that content out there, people are going to like it, but it is going to take a lot of time. Like I said, these strategies and tactics I shared will work 100% of the time if you do the work, if you are consistent. But like I said, this is hard work, and you must be committed to doing organic kind of long-term or long play strategies, right? I always kind of have the saying of, you are always going to pay one way or the other. You're going to pay with time, energy, effort, or you're going to pay with money. So you either run ads and you make money right away. That's my strategy. That's the way I like to do things. We do both of these strategies. We put out content, we put out information, but I also like to run ads and get people that are ready to go today and sell them into the program. So money side, we're going to be running ads. We're going to be doing paid traffic. We're going to be learning coaching programs, whatever it might be. And then on the other side, it's like hard work, consistency, keep doing those kind of long strategies. But again, it is hard work. But as long as you're committed, as long as you are moving forward, you're always going to win, right? It's sink or swim, right? Once you stop growing is when your business starts to die. So you got to consistently move forward, consistently move the needle and keep pushing that pace forward, keep swimming forward, right? And another cool saying is that sometimes success is disguised as hard work, right? Like everyone wants overnight success, but again, it's really hard to get that unless you kind of use the money in order to speed up that time learning curve, right? So you use money, speeds up your time, you get money faster, or you do hard work, you do a lot of learning on your own, you figure out a lot of strategies and testing a lot of stuff by yourself, and then you kind of move forward and eventually start to make that money, right? So it's two different strategies. Academy Kings, like I like to do paid ads. I like to pay for coaching. I like to make money quickly. But there's a lot of you that I want to help also that are like, man, I'm not ready to run ads. I'm not ready for coaching. So it's like, cool. If you don't have money for that, if you don't have the confidence in yourself or in the program, then what you need to do is you need to flip the switch and you got to go organic. You got to go hard organic and you got to be consistent with it. So those are the 7 rules for organic growth. Again, number one is post because it's the right thing to do, not because you want to do it. Number 2, the Garrett White rule. You're going to suck at first, but keep doing it. You're going to suck less and less and less, and eventually you'll be good. Number 3, know your avatar better than they know themselves. Number 4, post every single day. Number 5, be yourself, whatever that is or whoever that is. Number 6, engage with everyone. Number 7, have a high ticket program to sell these people into after you get a little traction with your organic content, organic post. Hope that helps. Hope you have a great weekend. I got some lacrosse tournaments this weekend that I'm going to be running around with the kids. If you guys need any help, want any more information on this, I think we might even have an avatar builder. So if you want the avatar PDF kind of builder, let me know. Just put avatar in the comments and we'll get you that free avatar builder so you can kind of build out your avatar for the exact person that you're looking for. If you want any help with your academy, just put coach and we'll reach out and get you some information on our coaching program. Other than that, enjoy your weekend, go out, do some work. And if you're going to go the organic route, put the time in, put the energy in, put the commitment in, and make sure that you keep pushing forward on that organic side. All right. Again, Academy Kings, hopefully you are ready to rock and roll, and your academy, the dream academy that you have, is closer than you think. So put the time in, put the energy in, and you will get that success for sure. All right. Hope that helps. And drop me a comment. Let me know how things are, and I will talk to you later.